Hello, so we're back, and this time we have a nice laptop to repair. Check here, Samsung. Now check this screen. I mean, this is so slim. Proper nice laptop, right? i7. Let's check the customer email. So the customer is saying Samsung Galaxy Book Pro 15 laptop does not charge. The laptop is fine because I can put another battery, smaller one, from another laptop that charges and it works fine. But when I plug the charger into this laptop, it does not charge. Can you please have a look at it? Yeah, we can have a look. So also the customer is saying here, I have replaced the, yeah, okay, still not charging. And the customer sent me a battery, fully charged, battery from another Samsung laptop. So the battery, it will not charge even if shows charging on Windows. Good, so we know what's the story with this one. Let's try to open. Oh, actually here are no screws. And the laptop is open. I mean, this is such a, a sloppy design. I mean, you have the hard drive, which is bent from some reason. Then you have the battery. You have an extender on the battery connector. Okay, let's plug the charger and see what it's doing. So plug in the charger. We have 19 volts, 200 milliamps. I'm assuming that's normal. Let's press the power button. Pressing the power button, and nothing happened. No, nothing. Wait, this is a different story then. I mean, it's not like the laptop is not charging. The laptop is not working with the charger. It's not like the battery is not charged. What happened? I mean, this is crazy. The button, you can't even touch it. How this is possible? Okay, now it's making sense where 200 milliamps are going. 1 second. So pay attention here. This is crazy. I mean, check that power button. So basically the power button is getting hot. Probably it's made, just to keep you away from your internet, your computer addiction, right? Yeah. So the button is hot. Customer hasn't said anything about that, so pressing the power button, lol, it's proper hot. Okay. Pressing the power button, nothing happened. The current is not changing. You can see nothing. Okay, so the laptop is not working with the charger. Let's see with the battery. So the customer is saying, but this is a different style, different kind of battery. Anyway, let's check with this one. Just to understand, laptop is working. So the battery is plugged in. Yeah, it's still hot, but the laptop it is coming on. But check there the button. I mean, the customer didn't mention about, you cannot press the power button because it's too hot. So I'm assuming the fingerprint reader is gone on this laptop. Yeah, and the laptop it is working fine. Now let me plug the charger. No, it's taking no power. It is showing charge. Not sure if you can see. Wait, what happened? What happened? The battery fell down. Okay. But now I understand the fault better. I was thinking the laptop has a charging issue. It doesn't. It's not working with the power from the USB-C. That's the issue. Good. So we know the power is getting into the laptop because otherwise I cannot see why this sensor is getting hot. And it's taking 200 milliamps, right? So if we are unplugging the power button, it's going to 0. Check there. Now it's taking no power. Plug in the power button, it's taking like nearly 300 milliamps. Let's check the main power rail. So the main power rail, we can check. We have some capacitors. The main power rail is 4 volts. That can explain why this laptop is not working with the charger. Why this button is getting hot then? Because I believe it's powered by the 3 volts, by the 3.3. That's what I believe. Let me check the main power rail on a different place, like here. Yes, still 4 volts. Yeah, so it's clear it's not working with the charger. Now I believe we have to take out the board. Probably the PD controllers are on the other side of the motherboard. We have this big track. Probably this is ground, huh? Or not? 3.3. No. Okay, let me take the board out because I can't see anything here. I'm thinking myself if this fault of the fingerprint reader it's actually linked with the actual fault, but I can't see the link. So the board is out, and here we have things. Why the chip has a hole on it? Let's have a look under the microscope. I mean, the fault is pretty obvious. The PD controller has a hole on it, or start growing up some roots. What is this? Oh lol, this is not from the chip. Oh, okay, that's fine then. Yeah, that's fine. So let's figure it out, the schematic. Okay, this is the CPU driver power supplies. So here is the PD controller. Has two current resistor, I believe one for each USB-C. And this is the Thunderbolt data. We have a nice BQ chip here. You know, for some reason, this board looks like had liquid damage before. I mean, check that pin there. You can see it? The second pin from the top. I mean, even the resistor, check the resistor. You can clearly see they are damaged by liquid damage. Good, let's plug the charger and check one more time. Okay, so the charger is plugged in. But you know what is strange? It's strange because the PD controller, it is negotiating the voltage. Here you have nothing. Here you have nothing. Okay, so those current sensors are not from USB-Cs. Here you have 7 volts. 7. So that's the main power rail, 7 volts. So now it's present or what? We have 2 MOSFETs, and each MOSFET is coming from a different USB-C, and we have 0 volts. So yeah, we have no output, and here is the main power rail. Yeah, and it is 7 volts. So from where the voltage is coming? I mean, 1 second, this board is not hot. 1 second, because the board is hot. Lol, this one. The BQ chip, check there. Here. Why the BQ chip is hot? 1 second. So this is actually the chip which is dealing with the power. We have 7 volts, and here we have 0. 7, nothing on gate, 7 on gate. We have a nice E&E chip here. We have a current sensor here, 3 volts. Okay. So why this chip is getting hot? And the battery is not plugged in. 8 volts. And here we have 0 volts. Oh, that's an interesting fuse. So here we have nothing, and here we have 8 volts, and this is a fuse. Here we have 1 volt, and here we have nothing. What kind of fuses are these? 1 second. Yeah, this is gone, and this is gone. Capacitor is good. Capacitor is good. Maybe this should be resistors, right? You have a resistor and a serial mode with a capacitor. It's kind of a filter, right? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, the MOSFETs, good and good. Yeah, the MOSFETs are good. This one is good. This one is good. Capacitor, good. Good capacitor, good, good. Okay, let me check this BQ chip online. Let's see what this is doing. I don't remember to fix a laptop with this kind of BQ chip. You know what? I found it. So check here. This is our BQ chip. So what the BQ chip is doing is creating the main power rail, and it's also charging the battery. Yeah. And it's creating the main power rail with on this coil from the middle. Then we have 4 MOSFETs. Yeah. Yeah, pretty classic. But this is not the PD controller. So here on the input, we have a PD controller which is providing the 19 volts. And from there, this BQ chip is dealing with the power. Good, perfect. Let's try to find input and output from this power supply. So on this side, we have 2 MOSFETs. We have another 2 MOSFETs here, and we have a coil here. Okay, that can make sense. Good. Let me plug the charger. And let's check the input voltage. The input voltage should be 19. Is here 19.9. Check that on the screen, 19.9. So we do have 19 volts on the input here. This is connected to ground, right? And on the other side of the coil, we have the other 2 MOSFETs. Yeah, those MOSFETs. And the output has to be somewhere. Here is 0, no, here is ground. Then the output is here. And the output is 7.5 volts. Let me check the battery voltage. The battery has 15.4. I mean, that power rail is wrong. This one is 15.4. Let me check the original one. I mean, the one from the laptop. The one from the laptop has 15.4. You can see 15.4 volts. So the main power rail is wrong. So the BQ chip is not working how it's supposed to work. This one. Then the PD controller is not the fault. Actually, the fault is this little prick. Okay, let's replace this BQ chip if I can find it. But You understand? It is getting 19. We check it is 19, but it's outputting only like 7 volts and it's getting hot. So I believe it's faulty. And I found another one. Check here. 25710. Yeah. So let's desolder the original one first. Okay, so the BQ chip, it's out. Good. Now let's grab the new one from here. Brand new BQ chip. Right? Yeah. We're gonna sell this chip as brand new. So if I have to choose between buying a brand new chip and a second-hand one from a board, I'll buy the second-hand one. Just because I know probably genuine. Okay, before I'm soldering the chip, I will dip the chip into the rosin. Perfect. Now we can solder the chip. Good. Perfect. So the chip it is soldered properly. Now let's cool down the board. Good. I mean, obviously the board is working with battery which has 15 volts and not with the charger, which we have like 7 volts, 7.5. Making sense, right? Okay, let's plug the charger. Plug in the charger. 100 milliamps. Okay, looks good. Let's check the main power rail. So the main power rail is 5.6. It's even worse compared with before. Lol. How? I replaced the chip with a good one. Nah, it's not getting hot anymore. 6.7. So the main power rail right now is 7.1. Wait 1 second. Yeah, 7.1. Do you think my BQ chip is dead? So we checked those two MOSFETs from there. Let's check those ones. So this one is good. And this one is good. I'm confused now. Okay, so we have a basic schematic here. And that's fantastic. Yeah, we have sensor here. We have one sensor here. This is very important to check. Both sensors. We have reg N. And we have to check that here. We have a V-bus pin for a resistor, 1 ohm resistor. Reg N we have here. And you know what? We have pin. We have this pin 25 and 30. BTST. BTST1 and BTST2. And we should have capacitors. not sure what should I say, because those pins, yeah, which are here 25, I mean, this is supposed to be a resistor, right? So basically from here to here I have the coil. Yeah, I do have the coil. So what are those? On schematics, he showed me only the capacitor, and the capacitor is connected to the pin. So not sure about those thingies. Okay, that's no problem. I'll plug the charger and let's check few voltages. Reg N is where? Pin number 28. Pin number 28 is here. And we have 6 volts. Check on the screen. Good, so the Reg N is fine. Now I want to check AC and ACP, pin number 2 and pin number 3. So here and here, and we have, yeah, that's fine. 7 ohms. How we can have 7 ohms? Wait, it doesn't make sense. 10 ohms. Okay, that's strange. Just put a pin on that one. And we have SRP and SRN. Pin number 20 and 19. But those are not used. Okay, that's strange. Why is not using current sensor for charging? Yeah, this is strange. What is this pin? 1, 2, 3, 4. That resistor looks rusty. Pin number 4 is charger okay. Okay, that's not a problem. V bus is pin number 1. Let's see that one. Pin number 1 is this one. And it's fine, we do have 19 volts. Okay, strange. I'm not even sure if my chip is good. I mean, I took the chip from the faulty board. So it must be good, right? With the thermal camera, what is there? 1 second. So the baker chip is fine, it's not that hot. But is something there? This MOSFET. Why that MOSFET it will be hot? Why a MOSFET it will get hot? Well, a MOSFET can get hot, like this MOSFET is getting hot. Because yeah, but this is not getting hot, right? No, only this one. Because it's not switching and it's acting like a resistor, or because it's faulty. Because if it will be this one, yeah, let me change the mouse. I seen people said about my mouse. Wait, not this one. So how can I do it? Inverted? Yeah. And the pointer side like that? Okay, now it's good, yeah? Good. If it will be this, let's say this, it will short this one, yeah, it will switch to ground, then both it will get hot. Or this one, it will switch to ground. But no, only this one is getting hot. Let me take out the heatsink. Now we have a better picture about what's going on there. So this MOSFET is getting hot. Good. Okay, so what's the input on this one? 19, right? Yeah, 19. Obviously, it's supposed to switch the coil. And this one is the MOSFET connected to ground. But that one is not hot. It's just, a matter of ohm law. If something is getting hot, that means, yeah, the current is going somewhere. So where is going that current? Yeah, heating up that MOSFET. Where is going? And probably the answer is going to the BQ chip. I mean, this is quite a weird path. So check the heat signature. It's like a big truck, right? Yeah, you know what? I will replace the BQ chip again because I cannot trust this BQ chip. Yeah, let me find another one. I found 25700. I'm assuming they're the same or not. We're gonna see. I mean, check here, yeah? Check here. Pin 25 has a resistor, you can see. A resistor with a capacitor on the serial mode. But anyway, yeah, let's move the chip first. Let's remove the chip again. Good, so the chip is removed. Good. Perfect, so the chip it is soldered. Let's see now. Plug in the charger. Let's see the main power rail. So the main power rail is 7.4. That's crazy. I mean, we replaced 3 chips and I have exactly the same power rail. This chip is fine. And the first MOSFET is still getting hot. Check there. I mean, yeah, at this point, let's focus to something else. And first I want to focus is actually on those thingies, which I don't believe they are working. I mean, those are burn resistor, most likely. Those ones. Perfect. Perfect. Go back there. Good. A little bit of rosin. Perfect. I mean, check here on this board, yeah? We don't even have resistors. So we have pin number 25 going to a capacitor and then there, yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So we have bridges there now. Let's see if it's any change. We have 12 volts. Lol. Just by shorting those resistors, right? These resistors. We have 12 volts. Do you think actually it will charge the battery? Let's see. And we have 12.9, 14.7 volts. It's taking a huge amount of current, 3.7 amps. 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7. I mean, this current is huge, just to understand. And the battery quickly reached 15.3. I mean, I'm not even sure if this is normal. Okay, everything is on place. Wait, it's not the keyboard here. Can you put the keyboard back? And that's all. Plug in the battery. Good. Plug in the charger. And everything seems to be fine. 19 volts. Let's wait because we reset the BIOS. Pressing the power button. Lol, that button is freaking hot. That's crazy. Yeah, the laptop is working and charging fine. Check here. It's taking like 2.5 amps, 19 volts, which is fine. It's no problem. If I power off the laptop, good. So the laptop is off, and the charging current goes up to 4.6 amps. And I believe that's normal. I mean, it's nearly 100 watts. Yeah, I believe that's fine. And we have the charging light there. Check that. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, the orange light. Now, this is a test if you want to test if the charging is controlled or not, because you'll think, okay, so it's taking like 3.5 amps, something is shorted and is pushing a lot of current into the battery. And the easiest way to check, you have the current sensor, which is on the serial mode with the plus of the battery. Just shorting the current sensor and you pay attention on the current. If the current is changing, that means the charging it's controlled, is current controlled. So shorting the charging sensor and the current is going up to 3.6 amps, you can see. Check that, 3.8. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the right amount of current supposed to take by the battery. What we are doing with the button? I mean, the battery it will get discharged if we are doing nothing, yeah? Yeah, it's mad hot. The button is mad hot. I mean, check there the button. It's mad hot. I mean, if we are doing nothing, the battery will get discharged because it's hot, even if the laptop is off. Dodgy. Someone said dodgy. We can do some dodgy things. Yeah, we have to do some dodgy things because we don't have another button. So I will say, let's see what do we have here, like voltages and stuff. So that's the power button connector. Now, if you have this problem, like you have a shorted sensor, like fingerprint reader sensor, obviously there is also the power button. You have to disconnect the power from the reader. So here we have 3.3. Yeah, that can make sense. So probably this one is the one which is supplying power to the fingerprint reader. Here we have nothing. Not sure what is there. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's do a dodgy thing. So the dodgy thing we are doing, we are disconnecting this track. Wait 1 second. Yeah, must be this one. No, must be this one. Must be this one. Yeah, the power button, it will still work, obviously. Perfect. Now plug in the button again. So the button is plugged. Let's see. Let's see, it's still getting hot. Ha 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 ha. Check that. Check that. No more hot button. Huh? Pressing the power button. Huh? Huh? Magic. Huh? The laptop's still working and the button is not hot. Remind me to charge double this customer. All good. Perfect. I can't believe. Yeah. All done. And the battery's charging fine. Probably it's a fast charging battery. 3.5 amps is decent. Okay, perfect. We fixed it. Yeah, we made a customer happy, and also we got our pizzas for today. I will say thank you for watching. You know, like, subscribe if you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye. Hey. If you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members-only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.